Hello, everyone, and welcome to today's video where it's going to be a little bit different because, as you know, I am in Chiang Mai, Thailand, hosting a mastermind, and something incredible happened yesterday. Something that has never happened in the last 10 years that I've been hosting events. But all 7 women here completed a digital product in a single day. I am just like, mind is blown. So, what's powerful about this, and what I told them an hour ago, I was like, well, let me introduce like my community to these people because sometimes when I share my journey in entrepreneurship, people think there's a little bit of a halo effect. Like, oh, well, you could do that because you've been doing it for years. But for many of these women, they started this year, last year. They are brand new to this world of digital dollars. So I want y'all to meet them, okay? So we're gonna go in order of the women that completed their digital products first. And we have Steph up first.
Hello.
So what did you create?
Hi, I'm Steph. I created a template for first-time ebook writers, and it's a Canva design template, and it's gonna make it so much easier for you lazy geniuses who knows how to write, but it's a little bit challenging when you put it into the template and the design. So it's gonna be easy peasy.
Yay. And where are you from?
I'm from Jakarta, Indonesia.
Amazing. And what was the hardest part of creating it?
Um, so I've had the idea a few years back where I was like looking at some not so appealing designs that people who are just like us wanted to create. So I thought maybe it would be nice if I could help some of them. And now here Glow is like, yeah, you should do it. And you should do it within a specific amount of time.
I gave him a day and a half. Okay. I thought that was plenty of time. And she was the first to be like, hey, Glow, I think I'm done.
Miss Glow.
Teacher. And I was like, dude. It's like everyone give it up for Steph. And it's just, I don't know. I mean, you can't put a price on being in a room of women who are all working on something brand new for the first time. The collective energy and momentum was incredible. And so once Steph crossed the finish line, it was like a domino effect and everyone followed suit. So where can people find you on Instagram?
So my Instagram handle is Stephthans. It's STEPHTANS. And that's where you can find me.
And I'll put it in the video description. Woo! Give it up for Steph. Get out of here. Out of here. Next up, we have Tabitha. Welcome.
Hi. Couldn't stop. Like I was just like, all this information. So that was pretty easy.
Amazing. And where can people find you?
You can find me at tabitha.bear on Instagram.
Woo! Give it up for Tabitha. And next up, we have Amy.
Hi, Glow.
All right. Hello. And tell us about what you created.
I created the grown-up gap year.
And tell us what that is.
Well, it is for women. I know that women over 45, 50 who want to take a pivot in their life, they want to take a break, they want new adventures. And so I shared all about how to do that and how I've done it. So I'm excited to get it out there.
I love it. And what was the hardest part of like creating it? Because I know the process, the format, all of that can be tricky.
The deadline.
Well, damn. I thought I was generous.
It was. Well, so it was a surprise, not knowing that we were going to have to do it so fast. And I have a tendency to like rebel against external
Pressure.
deadlines, and so that was hard.
Yeah.
But I am so grateful for it because it just really, I can't believe how much poured out during that time. So thank you for that.
Of course. And what was the easiest part of the process?
Once I got started, like Tabitha was saying, like once I got started, I couldn't stop. I was like in this zone, and you could feel the zone of all all the women. Our whole group was in this group zone. So it was amazing. It was powerful.
It was intense. You could hear a pin drop. It
Yeah.
was quite a lot.
Mhm.
Where can people find you?
On Instagram, amypalmer.today.
And that will be in the video description. All right, give it up for Amy. Woo! Next up, we have Brandy.
Hey,
Tell us about what you created.
hey, I created the Married Woman's Guide to Simple Travel
Woo! And why did you create that?
because F them kids and that man. Well, no, I created it because I feel like married women don't prioritize themselves, and it's an opportunity. I've traveled a whole lot. I have traveled with my husband and solo travel, and I feel like it is very freeing to just be able to wake up and do what you want to do. It allows you to just reset so that you can go back
Yeah.
into your everyday life and pour into your community because that's what we do.
I love that. And what was the hardest part of the process?
Canva. I don't really do Canva. And so it tested me in such a short amount of time.
How did you break through?
I was in the zone with these women. It was just like, yo, I'm gonna get this by any means necessary. I'm gonna do it and just heads down and I got it done.
And what was like the easiest part for you?
Getting it done, being in the zone. I mean, once like everybody said prior, once we got going, we were just heads down and it was silence and it was just like, I'm here for this. I'm being stretched. I'm gonna get it done. I'm gonna prove it to myself.
I love it. Well, where can people find you?
You can find me on Instagram at Brandy Pionit, BrandyBeonit.
That will be in the video description. All right, give it up for Brandy. Next up, we have Aita. Welcome to the stage.
Thank
Couch.
you.
And where are you from?
I come from Greece originally, lived a bit all over for the last 6 years in Berlin.
Amazing. And what did you create?
I created an ebook called Healing Trauma to raise wholehearted kids.
Oof. And what made you want to write this book?
Yes, because me, when my daughter was born, I was faced with a lot of challenges as an empath, having parenting in a way that was permissive and not authoritative, not helping my kid go through the challenges in a constructive way. And yes, along the way, I found many women who are also empaths and want uh, a guide to go through parenting with more ease.
Yeah, I love that. And what was probably the most challenging part of getting to the finish line? You won't talk about
Doing,
Bye.
oh my God. Yes, not talking publicly about takes our fire. It was doing something for the first time, something I knew that I had in me, but 3 years I was finding, I don't know, excuses. I also had personal challenges.
Yeah.
But yeah, doing something for the first time in such short period of time.
Yeah, and I think also whenever you talk about trauma, like that's not easy to just like woo, joyfully put out there. So it was when you're writing about something intense, like holding space for the emotions that can come up.
Exactly. It has been intense in all levels.
And what was the easiest part? Hopefully, if there was an easy part.
Yes, being here with everyone,
Yeah.
the atmosphere helping. And once you get into your creative expression, like seeing yourself expressed, that liberates you.
Yeah. And where can people find you?
You can find me in avita.varela.dula.
And I'll put that
Yeah, on
in the
Instagram.
description. Yeah. Give it up for Anita. And next up, we have a Raven or Ray Ray.
Hey,
as we
hey.
And what did you create?
Oh man, I created the Lean Mean Business Machine.
Sorry.
No-
It just came out.
Hey. Yes, it's a Notion template for new and overwhelmed entrepreneurs. Like I've supported a lot of entrepreneurs in running their businesses, organizing their businesses, and I find that when you're overwhelmed, you just don't know what you should be paying attention to, tracking on a daily, weekly, monthly basis. So this is going to make it really easy. You just get the template, plug and play in your numbers and your information, and you're good to go.
Yes.
Yes.
And these are 6 and 7 figure entrepreneurs. So like if you have a big business, she has helped some of the biggest businesses run their back end. And
Yes.
so she's really good at systems.
Yeah.
Tell us what was the hardest part of like finally putting it out there.
Yeah, the hardest part really was creating something new, like Evita said, because I'm used to done for you services. So I'm either doing it for them or I'm consulting and doing it with them. And so creating like a digital product I had never done before. And I was bamboozled and did not know I was gonna have to do this. So Glo was like, oh yeah, so we're gonna do this. I was like, this is not on the itinerary. What is happening? So
Loose itinerary.
run from Lulu's itinerary. But yeah, so it was totally sprung on me. And but we got it done. We got it done.
And what was the easiest part?
It was really the supportiveness of the ladies here. Like I was like, okay, I can do this, I can do it. And they were just cheering, we were cheering each other on and sending light and love. You had us do a part where some people were feeling like I was feeling frustrated and other people were feeling like kind of more negative emotions. And you were like,
Yeah.
okay, people feeling positive emotions, like like verbally encourage
pour
the
into
other,
them.
yeah,
Yeah.
encourage those of us who weren't feeling in the best spot. So that the girls here, the ladies here has been incredible.
Yeah, and I think that's so important, like holding space for all emotions to come up.
Yeah.
And literally half the room felt positive. They were like ready,
Yeah.
excited, and some were like frustrated, stuck, anxious.
Yeah.
And just having space for all of us to, yeah, hold space for all the emotions that came up was really
Yeah.
powerful.
Yeah.
Okay, where can people find you?
You can find me on Instagram at Raven Michelle. That's Rayven Michelle. And thank you so much, Glow.
Yeah, my pleasure. I will put that in the description. Give it up for Raven. Last but not least, Susan from.
Kenya.
All right. So tell us what you created.
I created an ebook, What No One Tells You About Bariatric Surgery.
Ooh, and why did you feel compelled to create this?
Because I went through the process myself,
Yeah.
and it was really hard for me to find information, find people that had gone through it and that were willing to tell their story
Yeah.
and to help others go through it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
this is the most powerful thing. When you realize you have lived through something and you wish more information existed, that is a perfect product for you to create because there's a clear void in the marketplace. What was the hardest part about finally putting it out there?
Being vulnerable. I think that's the hardest. That was the hardest.
Did you feel any shame or guilt surface while you were?
Yeah, shame, guilt. I've been hiding this. So what's it going to be like when I put it out in the world? Yeah.
It's interesting because there's a freedom and liberation in leaking your own bad news. Sometimes when we feel shame with a story or an experience, it feels like it holds us hostage and we're kind of walking through the world tiptoeing, waiting to be exposed or waiting for someone to be like, I know what you did. And when you write the product or write the book and say, I know what I did too, and here's the process, it's a liberating feeling. What was the easiest part for you in creating it?
The easiest part is I knew all the information.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's the easiest part.
Yeah.
And yeah, just putting it down on paper and just the momentum to get it out there. That was not hard. Yeah. Yeah.
And I love that when you create from your lived experiences, you don't have to read another book or study a framework. It's your life. Read your journals. And that's like probably where the bulk of the information will come.
Yeah.
All right. And where can people find you?
I'm on Instagram. My handle is Susan_Karanja_Nganga.
Oh,
Yeah.
and we will put that in the video description. All right, we're gonna bring everyone back in frame to close us out. Get in here, get in here. Oh, look at us. Come on, Brandy.
Here we go. Here we go.
So fun. All right, y'all. So this was incredible. And I hope from all of their beautiful stories and journeys and products that you will have learned that you can do this too. And if any of their products spoke to you, I will have all of the links in the description for you to support them. These are all low ticket digital products. So very affordable, very accessible, and you're supporting entrepreneurs. All right, if you're new here, my name is Glow. And if you don't know, I make videos every single day. Thank you so much for being here. Like and subscribe, and I will see y'all tomorrow. Bye.